Okay, so before I start, I chose 35 random poems that I've written between 2015 and now, which is basically when I started writing poems. So that's a long time. That's like eight whole years. You have enough snowballs to that would be the most pointless thing ever. So yeah, I just kind of randomly scrambled them because a lot of poems I write are dark, so I tried to like get more of a variety, so it's not just like a super depressing stream, but it still will be because like all my poems are dark. So yeah, I tried. But yeah, they're just kind of in random order. They're some of my best poems, but also the ones that aren't as edgy because, TOS. You guys are all rich. You guys are crazy for watching me so much. Um, why'd the music just get so much louder at this part? You're supposed to be atmospheric music. You're not supposed to change volume. The fuck? Stop. Stop giving me more stress. Everything's giving me stress right now. It's okay. Time to... No, Duck. No. Bad. No. Duck, I appreciate you. You're a good friend, but don't... No, my streams are bad anyway. I missed you guys. Okay, I should actually start instead of stalling. I've wasted 7 minutes of your time. By the time I start, all you people from Europe are gonna be asleep. Okay, this music is getting louder. It's literally hurting my ears now. Can you... Okay, maybe I'll just turn my volume down because I don't know how it is for you. Okay, I'm stalling. I'm still stalling. By the way, did you guys know that I'm stalling? The music is slightly too loud? Okay. Thank you. I should be good. I don't care if it's too quiet. That's fine. Once I start, it's fine. Alright. Alright, so this first poem is called The Plague of Writing. As you can see, maybe it's hard to see on screen, it's pretty small. Wrote this in December 2022, so pretty recent. One of the more recent ones in the list of poems I chose. Yeah, this isn't gonna be like a great poem reading. What I mean by that is I haven't like practiced. Like if I was like when I post poem readings to YouTube and stuff, I'm gonna like practice and like read them, I don't know, like artistically. But right now I'm just gonna read them because yeah, I'm live. I can't be bothered. Okay, I'm just gonna start. The Plague of Writing. Writing. It's like a perpetual plague that consumes me. A deafening sickness, a haunting and taunting chill. Why must my talent be so opposed to happiness? Always there for me in the darkest of times, always there to remind me that I'll always come back. I can never get enough. I will in fact inject, and use any method possible. I will always ruin things, because writing is just so damn irresistibly tempting. I cannot get enough of my pain and despair. It was about time I needed something to write about again, so I ruined my life again. Addiction is something that takes many forms, but no addiction is as crippling as failure. I naturally push every limit. The bounds of my reality entertain, like a curious child swallowing a busy bee passing by, or an innocent kitten crossing the highway, oblivious. Yes, the bounds of my reality really do entertain, until I break them and smash them against my exposed heart. Blood spurting and gushing, I feel alive when I am close to death. I feel rejuvenated, but the entertainment is a distant memory, swept up from under me and discarded. I took things for granted again, and didn't see my imminent demise. Sure, life goes on, The sun is somewhere behind the clouds, lighting up the joyful smiles and playful giggles afar. But now the moon is staring me in the face, reflecting the light I shattered and destroyed. Writing is a perpetual plague that I knowingly consume. But am I contagious? Okay, one down. It was a poem reading stream. I never said how many. There's one. Woo, done. Bye. Okay, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that poem's like good. I don't know. This next poem is a very old one, but still one of my best poems. Can I like crop this so it's like on the screen perfectly? I don't think I can, which isn't annoying me, but it's fine. This one's called Color. I wrote this back in August 2015. I was 17 at the time. Long time ago. But this was like right when I was getting into poetry. And actually, fun fact about this poem is I had a friend at the time, and she was really into art. And we did a thing just for fun, where she sent me a piece of art and I sent her a poem, and she did art based on my poem and I did a poem based on her art. So this is the poem that I did, and it's still one of my best poems. I don't have the art though, unfortunately, so that kind of ruins this story. Yo, Cujo, thank you for the hydrate. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I drank water. Slurp, slurp. Okay, yeah. This poem is a little bit more of a poetic style, I guess, than the last one. The last one's kind of just like my thoughts on a page. But this is more poetic, I guess. Sounds like fun. It was fun. I would love to do that again, actually, with someone. I haven't talked to that person in years, sadly. Anyway, this poem's called Color. Vibrant cyclone of precious passion, running wild with corky contrast. Raise your collective courage. You are the father to encourage. Run, run, run with wild colors. Shun, shun, shun the wild call. I stands where I sees. I stand not far from the sea. Knowledge mystifies our abyssification. Looking out, mystified by a blissed vacation. Run, run, run with wild colors. Shun, shun, shun the wild call. Vibrant cyclone of precious passion, running wild with corky contrast. Freedom is held for your embrace. Look with central eye and find true color. Stay firm and sharp, avoid the color. Balance perceives perception with balanced perception, and symmetry of the mind can execute proper reflection. And open your fucking eyes to see it, people, because reflection can cure any infection, and this infection is a broken reflection of what true color is in all direction. Look past the black lines surrounding you, and wow, endless sea of colors astounding you. Open your eyes to see it, people, because they're just like you. They have their own colors to utilize, and so it is optimization you mutilize. I read that one so bad. I read that poem so bad, but it's okay. Boo. Hi Arson, welcome to the stream, hello. I love that poem though. It's still one of my best. One of like the first ones I ever wrote, but still one of the best. It's just good. I like it. Hi computer. M first. You are far from first, but hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, computer. Liked it a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so nice. This is scary. I'm putting myself out there so much. Even though I think I already read this one for a poem time. It's fine. Okay, this isn't so bad. I'm 2 poems in. All right, this poem I actually don't really know much about. I don't remember writing it, which is pretty common. I just kind of write poems, doing it for years. Don't remember writing this one. Apparently, I wrote it in October 2021, according to. I write all my poems on Google Docs, so I can see when I wrote them. Um, but it's really good. I don't know why I didn't wasn't more proud of it or remembered it, because it's actually a really good poem. I like it. It just appeared one day. Yes. Alright, this one's called Prison System. Pull that shit out of my mind. The trepidatious treachery, so timid. Conjure my deepest darkness, so devilish. Free me from my mental deceit. Big business capitalist depression selling me out. Captured and dismissed by a corrupt prison system. I want to walk free once more, just to prove my guilt. I deserve me. My avoidance is my warden. Nimble nostalgia interrogates me mercilessly. Oh no, culpable cadences betray me. My voice breaking as I choke on the ashes of dead words. Paths overgrown and never considered. I just can't clear them now. Ugh. Pull that shit out of my mind. The trepidatious treachery, so tiring. Conjure my shallow enlightenment, so angelic. But will this light die? Another light burnt out? No axe. Free me. I've been locked away for too long. Understand me. Dishonesty leaves me misunderstood. A prison system never quite letting me be true. Oh no. I want to break this cycle and escape judicial jargon. Just to try and be innocent. This time. I deserve me. My avoidance is my warden. Nimble nostalgia interrogates me mercilessly. Oh no, culpable cadences betray me, my voice breaking as I choke on the ashes of dead words. Paths overgrown and never considered. I just can't clear them now. Ugh, pull that shit out of my mind, the trepidatious treachery, so tiring. Conjure my shallow enlightenment, so angelic. This light will not die. It's weird reading a poem that you don't remember writing, because I'm trying to figure out how to read it as I'm reading. It's okay. I'll refund you, Axe, but quit complaining. Hi, Axe. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I'll refund you after the stream. Wah wah. I refunded? Okay, thank you, Duck. I appreciate you. You're the best. There's so many people here. I'm so nervous. Okay, what have I done? Like 4 or 5 poems now? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going, you know? I love and appreciate you guys so much for being here. Duck best mod? Yeah, I can agree with that. Duck's pretty great. Duck is the best mod. Easy. Alright, this poem's called Wheel of Fortune. I wrote it in April 2017, apparently. I vaguely remember writing this poem. It was in a period where I wasn't really writing poems, but I wrote this poem. I chose to include it just because it wasn't bad. It's kind of mid for my poems, honestly, so I'll just read it quickly. Leaps and bounds, held back afar, round and round, the wheel of fortune, price to win, priceless losses, competition of cognition. Falling off the wheel, infinite failure, internal bleeding, blood clot, gushing, spurting, splashing, blood clot, external bleeding, experience, flash, all mind collides, a soul divides. Death a lost concept, staring into the eyes of your own rotting corpse. No matter if won or lost, always will come out a loser, luck wasted. A pessimist would say, hope wasted. An optimist would say, life lost, no matter the reason. Yeah, that poem's not my best, so let's just go. Alright, you love that one? Okay. Well, maybe I'm just like hard on myself. That's kind of what the poem's about anyway, so you know. This poem written around the similar time, July 2017, which was a long time ago. You know, it's 6 years ago. It's crazy. This one's called Survival. It actually didn't have a name. I was looking through my poems, and this one just didn't have a name, so I named it today. You know, 6 years late, it's fine. First one is your favorite? Yeah, that's fair. I think my recent poems are good, so makes sense. It's got the best body armor and helmet in Tarkov. Nice, congrats. Alright, this one's called Survival. Anyway, it's another short one. Undertaking a treacherous journey, loving hatred, living death, hating living, loving death, loving living, hating death, hating loving, loathing death, but always hating hatred and loving love, always living life and killing death. Survival, to no peculiar end and everlasting beginnings. Survival, one day to the next, each second past and third to come, but always the present one, surviving, the same as always, but new every day, just a mere flicker of light, and endless journey commences, the same moment it ended. I feel like that's a better poem to like read than like read out loud. I don't know, but I like it. It's a good poem. It's good. Okay, back to recent poems. This one I wrote in December 2022, so a couple months ago. I love the jumps in time. Yeah, it's just random. I just randomly put the poems together. I wanted to like not have too many dark poems in a row. And different, like the same style over and over again. So I kind of shuffled it like that, so that I could have different styles, different vibes. I don't know. I spent like 2 hours this morning trying not to have a panic attack for this stream, so I just prepared, okay? I don't know. Hey, this one's called Girl with a List. Just a girl with a list, full of dreams and ideas, sparkling, sensational, serious and silly. It does not matter. It's who you are. Beautifully organized chaos. Drowning deep in an ocean, you'd help the wayward fish find their way. Soaring high above the sky, you'd lead a choir of beautiful birdies. But you aren't a hero, just a girl with a list. It's who you are. Beautifully organized chaos. A vivid vibe of vivacious valor. It's just who you are. Full of crazy dreams and sensible ideas, full of beautiful nightmares and irrational emptiness, a heart that lights up the room, a mind that inspires smiles. It's just who you are. It's all right there, on that list of yours. Read the empty spaces, and you will see how amazing you truly are. Alright, another recent poem. This is one of my favorite recent poems still, I think. I've written a lot, but I just think this one just came together really well. So that's why it's here. It's annoying me how some of these aren't fitting like perfectly on the screen. Like I'm fixating on that right now, but it's okay. Imagine I just made this like my full-time thing. I just read poems, like instead of playing games. Okay, no, it's a bad idea. No. It's okay, tiny details. Yeah. Well, I do want to read these all for YouTube and Spotify, so yeah. Have to write quite a lot. Well, I have been, so we'll see. Anyway, this one's called Shallow Tide. I wrote it in January 2023, so pretty recently. And I really like this one. It kind of brings a lot of different poetic styles that I like together in like a really kind of condensed, concise form while delivering like my emotion in a direct way. And that's what I like to achieve if possible. So I really like this one. Sometimes I wish I was shallow. With selfish goals and basic needs, sometimes I want to be nothing but a lazy tide in retreat of the shore. Unfortunately, I feel more like a tsunami. Chaotic, violent, thrashing and crashing. Unfortunately, I destroy everything and lay waste to a once beautiful landscape. I really wish I was just more shallow. Life would be a lot easier. But that's not who I am. I feel like a natural disaster, and it hurts to see you so devastated. I never meant any harm. Manipulated by my innocent waves of emotion, crippled by my crashing and crushing pressure, I did not know or see you, practically drowning. Frantically! Ah! Whatever, fuck it. Right under me, within me, without me. And now the devastated landscape needs time to rebuild, to replant, to renew, and reconsider. Maybe there will be bean trees, but I won't get my hopes up. I just want to see you alive again. As I lazily retreat to the shore, I need to prepare for the next hurricane, so maybe, just maybe, my tsunami won't be so destructive again. And maybe, and I can find my way and my place. All I could do is try and enjoy the shallow tide. I fucked up reading that one, but it's okay. We don't have to talk about it. You know, I need to like chill. Okay, so how you guys enjoying the stream so far? I need to like take a moment, you know? How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys being here. You guys are amazing. Thanks, Axe. I'm glad I have my family support from you, Axe. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. Aw, thank you guys. It's just nice to see Dino and Duck in my chat. That's like making me happy. Hi Sats, welcome to the stream. Yeti to be poem? No. Poem to be discovered. Easy. Hello Sats, how are you? Not happy to I didn't see your message when I said that. I'm sorry. I am happy to see you in chat. I was reading above you. I'm sorry. Sats, I am happy to see you. Hi. No. Poetry Vod. Actually, I want to do content where I write like funny poems about Val clips, like as the Val clips are showing. But I don't know if that would work. Are you happy to see me? Hey, pup. You know I'm always happy. Never mind. Hi, pup. Can I make a haiku off the rip? Nah. I don't like rhyming or syllables or structured poetry in general. Like, most of my poems are pretty free write with some technique used throughout, sort of how I see fit. I mold my poems to the emotion rather than molding my emotion to the poem, usually. That's how I do it. Anyway, this is like, I chose this poem to read in the list of poems I'm reading today because it's like the first poem I ever wrote. It's not technically the first poem I ever wrote, but it's the first poem I ever wrote and was like, wow, I'm good at writing poetry. This is weird. But I wrote this all the way back in 2015. I had just turned 17. It's a long time ago. I was like Axe's age. That's crazy. So many awesome people joining. True. Okay. This is also one of the only poems I've performed in public, so cool. Anyway, I'll get into it. This poem's called Thump Thump Thump. It's not my best anymore, but it does have a special place in my heart. Anyway. Whimsical majesty of percussion. Renowned fairy of the tooth. Honorary cancer of discussion. The elephant without mass. You, killer, so divine. As if, smiles sown on countless faces is revenge of headless chicken parading blood-soaked with content. As if, effervescent cackled fury has courageous robotic limbs extending greed pompously. As if, swallowed sandy beaches blame massive ferocious sharks dancing upon plastic waves. You, killer, so benign. Obedient instrument of percussion. I fall, I hit, I raise, I fall. Excuses writhing vigorously, doors screaming insultingly, padlocks mating publicly. Immersed, I hunt for shadows. The alien creature, the mentor of all achievement. Obedient instrument of percussion. I fall, I hit, I raise, I fall. Beasts stalking lovingly hateful, bladed information slicing fresh scars, purple parrots trading tired feathers. I'm included, though intruding. Albino feathers are never too welcome, ghostly pallid and virgin to color. Dear whimsical majesty of percussion, why has delicacy been found in exclusion? Why is innovation opposite to tainting inclusion? Please play a new song. Alright. How many poems have I done? 1, 2, I think like 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I've read 8 poems so far, and I've already been streaming for 34 minutes, and I have lots to go. There's 35 in total, but some of them are 2 pages, so yeah. Some of them are short though. Who cares? They're awesome. I'm nervous. A lot of reading. I'm not like I feel like I'm not that good at reading poems. I'm just good at writing them. But I also feel like, I mean, you guys say you like my voice or whatever, so it's fine. Let's turn this into a 24-hour stream. Sure. I'll stream for like 2 hours and then I'll just play it back on loop, you know? Waiting? Yeah, I did a bit of waiting at the start of the stream. Alright. This poem's called Sensation. It's another one that I kind of found when I was looking for poems today that I don't remember writing. But I wrote it in June 2018, according to my Google Docs history. It was alright, so I decided to include it. Also pretty old. Not as old, but pretty old. 5 years ago, you know. Oozing. Shattered. Oozing. Shattered illuminate. The dream, death, drizzle, dripping. upon my monotonous Monday mocha latte. One succulent dream come true, a fleeting moment, oozing. My almighty boulder, my metaphoric chamber, a gloom illuminates me. It's precious, but pebbles in the coarse dry dirt feel, tickled by blades of grass, feels like feathers against my neck. Kill my feelings. Kill my feelings. Betray so I cannot betray. Kill my feelings. Please? That one's short, not much to say. I like the style I use there. I like it. Because it's not one that I normally use. Still in 2018. This one's called Zombie Trees. I vaguely remember writing this one. I'm pretty sure I wrote this one. I was taking high school chemistry, but like 2 years after high school. I was 20. I was just taking it for fun, really. And I wrote this in class. I'm pretty sure. I remember vaguely. I think. I don't know for sure. Lurk BRB. Alright, see you soon, Duck. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Alright, this one's called Zombie Trees. And yeah. One sworn branch fallen. They replaced our timeline and bathed in pools of congealed blood. Congealed and concealed hope. Decaying hope, smells of rust, echoing winds of silent mocking. Persistent peril eroding. Portraits and paintings fallen for one sworn and stubborn branch. Ear-piercing silent screams, extending their gratitude, an escape from misery, a broken clock ticking, forever still. Body disperses. Soul singularity commences. Kill, feed, repeat. Nothing to fight for, yet fighting for every chance given. Desperate to survive death, ruthlessly taking lives. Kill, feed, repeat. Zombified freedom to kill, feed, repeat. Running to kill, feed, and repeat. That fucking branch never chose to fall. Did the tree want this? Or did the tree need our toxic nutrition? I like poems that I wrote like this because it's very up for interpretation about its meaning. And like, I didn't write it with an intentional, not necessarily one intentional meaning. It was meant to be that way. It was meant to have multiple meanings and be interpretive. It's like sort of an open-ended poem. It could be literal, it could be metaphoric, it could be a mix of both. Like, I don't know, it's cool. This poem's really short, but it is one of my favorite poems because it has a special place in my heart. I wrote it in July 2019. Hey, Carrots, hi, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, I wrote this one in July 2019. It's not my best, but it has a special place in my heart because I wrote it while camping. And I was also drunk, very, very drunk when I wrote this poem. And it turned out okay, you know? Anyway, this one's called Campfire. It's very short. Oh, the fire went, after its attempted spent. Steam rises among the smoldering smoke, head hazes fade away. Euphoria interrupted by frantic barking, worries echo, and she returns. Chilled like ice with mopey cream, the thing consumes me. I succumb to joy with the humble flicker, chaotic melodic warmth. The campfire prevails. I like it because it's on the edge of making sense. I think. It doesn't really make sense because I was drunk when I wrote it. Anyway, this poem, Wrote it in March 2016. Quite an old poem. Among the early poems on this list, for sure. But I would say this poem's ahead of its time and far of the way I wrote it. It's written as if it's more like something I wrote recently as far as the style. So it's interesting. It's not my best, but yeah, I like this poem. It's good. It's called Logical Logarithmic. Who am I? Do I thrive in fantastical romance or logical logarithmic? I am a key with a choice of keyholes, endless shapes and sizes, and I have to choose which one I will fit, the one just for me. So who am I? Do I pursue a life shaped by me in idealistic paradise, or something that feels real? Real is just another word for the endless puzzle of logic we try to put together? Is avoiding that puzzle a sign of fear? Is happiness really worthwhile? Is it what we truly seek? Or is it a scapegoat to what we all really want? More. We want infinity. We want to crack the code. To advance. Who am I? I am me, and all the bells and whistles I bring. I'm trying to understand myself, but know one key thing. I must help the cause. I will not concede. That path is not for me. I am competitive. I am sensitive. I am weaker than I'd like. But pretending to be strong will never make me stronger. So real, the kind of fake concept, is one I will lucidly, cautiously live for. Maybe the mightier decision is to pretend, as it is in our nature from birth, but logic has always been more my style, and I need to be more secure in my self-understanding. Understanding this, I jump in to a symmetrical romance, a hierarchy of numbers, words, and wows. I thrive in all environments. I thrive at home in this fantastical romance. Yeah, that's like a good poem, you know? Okay, back to recency, you know? Back to not when I was still a teenager. Wrote this poem a couple months ago in January 2023, so like a month ago. Yeah. It's called 1 times 0 equals 0. Also, thank you for the lurk, by the way, Carrots. You know, I need water before I read this. Alright. 1 times 0 equals 0. She hates me. I can't ignore the facts. Loving is accepting, supporting, and reflecting. Hating is rejecting, ignoring, and avoiding. Yeah, she hates me. It's so fucking obnoxiously clear. Conclusive and clear. 1 times 0 equals 0. Math is reliable. It doesn't waver. We needed to add, but we multiplied. We were 1 times 1 equals 1, and we needed to be 1 plus 1 equals 2. But instead of working on that problem, the simple and obvious mistake between us, she dropped out and left me to fix it alone, ignoring my existence, avoiding her accountability. No apologies, no remorse, no fucks given. I would have thought she'd at least try to hide it. But it's so painfully obvious. Yeah, she hates me. She saw the math, but not the chemistry. She knew the equation, but avoided the solution. I wish I saw the math. I love math. But truthfully, I never did my homework. And some things never change. Guess I should have known. Oh. If she didn't hate me, maybe things could change. If I didn't love her, maybe it would be okay. But 1 times 0 equals 0, and I can't change the fact that my pain is multiplied without anything to show for it. Yeah, that was one of the harder ones to read so far. You right, Dino. But it's okay. I did it. Woo! I chose that one because of the harder ones to read, it was a bit easier, I think. But yeah, this is like the next poem I wrote after that one. So it's the next one I'm going to read, I guess, too. Yeah. This one's not going to be as hard to read, I don't think. Alright, this one's called She Is I Want. I read that as semen, AO. Alright. She is the most amazing person. She is a vivid array of beautiful color. She is unique. No one quite like her. An angel among the masses. But I broke her wings, kept her in my darkness. I want to be the most amazing person. My goals: a vivid array of confusing color. I am unique. No one quite like me. A vulture among the pigeons, but she starved me of her dying corpse. For her wings are now regrowing, and my darkness has now returned to me. I want to be what she needs. My goals: a clear, vivid, colorful picture. I am selfless, just quite selfishly. A pigeon among the vultures, just begging and begging for another flight with her. Side by side, wings touching. A whole world beneath us, soaring high above the sky. We can be. She is. I want. A vivid array of beautiful color. I use color a lot in my poems. Anyway, yeah, there's that one. Alright. This is one of my favorite poems I've written recently. Now that I got those two out of the way, I can chill for a bit, because I think I gave myself a break from the super hard reading poems, but I'm not even sure, so we'll see. Yeah. This one's called Patterns. And I really like the styles I use in this poem too. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start. Be observant, and you will see the omniscient patterns. Maniacal, mechanical marching minions maintain steady, simulated, strenuous stimulus strumming scientifically. People, mere numbers in code. Mathematical patterns. Be obedient, and you will feel the enveloping patterns. Maniacal, mechanical, marching minions maintain steady, stimulated, strenuous stimulus strumming scientifically. I am mere numbers in code. Trying to break the patterns. I am a hack, causing chaos, breaking algorithms. I must be purged before I corrupt this simulation. A broken universe, a broken pattern. I am a hack, causing confusion. I don't belong. Purge me. So please, follow the patterns, prove me wrong. For I thought you were the answer. For I thought we could write a new code, our own universe, a new simulation, where people, your numbers in code, were insignificant, where soup, flavorful perfection, was everything. Exist, and you will feel the omniscient patterns. Maniacal mechanical marching minions maintain steady, simulated, strenuous stimulus strumming scientifically. Reality. Mere numbers and code. Restraining resistance. I am a virus. Creating malware, breaking firewalls. I must be purged before I break it all. A corrupt universe, no more patterns. I am a virus, destroying everything. I won't stop. You cannot purge me. Whew. I popped off. Woo, I read that good. That was hard to read good. The alliterations. The alliterations are important to read properly because they don't hit the same if you don't read them properly. I love alliteration. Alliterations are like my favorite. Like literally, oh my god. Okay, anyway, yeah. I like that poem. Honestly, it might be my best. I don't know for sure. Okay, even more recent. Probability. I wrote this last month, a couple weeks ago, February 2023. I look in the mirror with anger and hate. I think, if they weren't so blue, maybe it would all be different. The luck. I thought I knew. All gone. I would have learned oceans of prosperity lost in my eyes of disparity. In despair, I don't care. No, I just don't care. It's all probability, nothing short of opportunity. The world sings tauntingly, so carelessly. I never learned rejection, despite being rather average. It's just my complexion. Blue eyes bring sympathy. But I never asked for this sympathetic symphony. I want the truth. Just do not look me in the eyes when you tell me how you really feel. Perhaps it's just too hard or improbable when you don't tell me how it's all not real. Well, maybe it was probable. I just didn't notice. I want her to notice me. Do I need to gouge my fucking eyes out just for someone to see who I am? I can't see with these deceiving eyes anyways. Dark empathy leaves me feeling empty again. I forgot to care, yet I still feel. I forgot to see, yet still looks. Pupils don't see, and neither do I. Scattered bodies beneath me? A killing I was not a witness to. Definitely not. But hey, where'd all my pupils go? It's all a matter of time. It's probability. You all leave me sightless and blind. Nothing is real, and no one cares. Probability, it leaves me forever alone. Alone forever. Till someone helps me hide these bodies. I like that poem. It's fun. It's fun. I say it's fun, but it's like so emotionally written. Yeah, it's fun. I'm just struggling with mental health. It's fun, But it is a fun poem. I like that poem. The writing part of that poem is fun. Because it's like poetry sometimes is like using all your like dark negative emotions and then using them to make like cookies. Okay? And those were some fun cookies. Okay. Back to the past. This one I wrote in January 2016, long fucking time ago. It's called The Peak. Eventual fall is imminent. A failed shot. A broken bridge. Crisper still, the party pulsating with parading persuasion persists. Whisper Hill, the mighty mountain's pallid ice cracks conformingly. They expect to see something so expectable. Oh, how shallow. But only so much snow falls in an avalanche. One lousy plank is passable, but ever lengthens the ticking distance. It takes only 3 ticks to reach the next peak: recognition, distraction, and belief. But how long is a tick? Perseverance is truly a silly word. One smile has the power to imprint so much. One smile is the physical formation of the essence of gravity, the invisible, seemingly endless force pulling us all together. Seeing a smile, letting it pull you together. Seeing a smile and letting it pull you together. Seeing a smile, letting it pull you together. Slowly it starts to melt, and now the mountain is bare. Prepared to corrode, the mountain stands tall. Rock solid, it awaits its fate, visible to all, smiling down at all. Who dares to climb to the peak? Yeah, I don't know what to say between the poems, so that was a poem. I read it. You guys listen. Yeah. Next one. This one I wrote in May 2019, so not like super old, not super new, kind of just in the middle. It's called Allegra. Spectacular splendor, stupendous slump, shimmering star, sizzling stump. She sees silver shine, so dull and damp, a girl insipid to content, pounded by sparkles and gashed with gloomy glitter. Animals roar and strike a nerve, scratching the surface of impurity. Staining the perfect pallid skeleton, animals roar and strike a nerve, biting the breathless lungs. Suffocating the expectations of society, animals kill and eat their prey. A timid and innocent girl has died. A zombie rises with new intent. Belief so strong in a new beginning, she promises herself content. Slay. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's a good poem. I like that one. I like that one. It's good. All right, this one's called Road to Hatred. I wrote this in May 2021, so fairly recent. More recent than a lot of the poems, but not super recent. 2 years ago. Okay, let me read. You are divine and all is fine, for pure engulfing evil lurks in fiery fantastic innocence, locked within the crackle, wisping away in the billowing smoke, but never lost. You are divine and all is fine, for next time it rains rapidly in steely stormy disgust, falling with a crackle, absorbing back into the ashes, returned, but never lost. Poked, prodded, and burning alive. It feels so good to be useful, to provide warmth and serve snake-like smiles. They slither away and ashes get cold during the night. Every storm breaks you more, but you feel it less. They slither away and you say you're all right, but you're a broken, dispassionate mess. Hatred lurks, stalking you. It is behind you and all around you. You cannot escape it, for you are it. Inside your own head, you hate yourself. That's a beautiful and positive poem right there. It's not dark at all. Okay. I like that one though. Alright, this one's called Edge of the Jungle. This one I know I've definitely read on stream before for a poem time. But it's all good. I wrote this in March of 2020, so yeah. I think just before lockdown, to be honest. This one's a long one. It's one of the longer ones. So, okay, here we go. Shards of healing permeate my echo, again and again chanting my buoyancy. Tender edges of enchantment shattering upon the lake which I lay drowning. A death-defying failure, deserting me upon this dry desert's edge. Pillows sing to me and harmonize with words too muffled to hear, but ring so true with my disguise. Who dares to stalk with fear, creeping slowly? Shit, is my death near? Pain pushes me from pursuit, pursuing me with the passion I lack, but I seek to find a jungle teeming with life, monkeys hopping about, and parrots flapping to their heart's content. A new environment, a new place to stay and grow. I want a peaceful invasion from one biome to the next, because my oasis ran dry, and this desert is burning my desire. I want to feel the shade against my skin. Some time ago, I wanted to be a castaway, so I found an island far, far away. It grew with me as I discovered more. It was wonderful and brought me joy, although perhaps, as if it was a ploy, it lured me to that burning desert with my key, a heart's treasure. Exhausted, I took a sleep, and another until the pillows chirped. They sang to me and sang to me. The words were clear, but I was not. This haze looked out of place, sure enough. I evaporated. I realized that I wasn't on an island anymore. This was an entire world, and perhaps I need to discover more, to seek new adventure. A new feeling consumes me. It's a passion to become me. I guess I made it, I guess. Perhaps my heart is lost here, a treasure to discover. I arm myself with a map and a compass. Will I find a lost temple? Will I find ancient ruins? I really want to know. What does this jungle have in store? Will it be me who I adore? It's getting hard to read. I've been... too much voice. I like that one. It's good. Pretty relevant to me now still, which is cool. This is another poem that I found when I was looking for poems earlier that I don't remember writing, but it's really good. So, yeah, I wrote it in December 2017, apparently. And, yeah. Domestication is a justification. Abuse is a delegation of, for guilt does not consume one's righteous reputation of. For treachery will always be power-tripping desperation of mind-controlled domestication. Too weak to survive alone, always dependent on the throne. Too timid, trained to sit, no limit food to eat. Starvation, play blind, fun, waste your dime, money, waste your time. Slavery deprived, but only because we evolved to our own state of domestication. A justification of sit, stay, roll over. Yeah, I like that one. Because it talks about society. Yeah. Still on the old poems. This one's called Lighthearted. I wrote it in August 2016. It was part of the first poem book I ever wrote. I read that entire poem book on stream for a poem time one time, but yeah, I just took some of my favorites from it. We need some lighthearted poems in here, so, you know. Beautiful white swirl, the topping of a cake, enhancement of a mocha, and filling of a cream puff. Oh, whipped cream, Promise me your light-hearted love, a serenade of texture and taste, endless satisfaction, a salivating salvation, an arousing entrance. Jovial departure, echoes of breathtaking laughter, ringing profusely, sips of the morning bean, and off to mundanity. The slithering of time, sparking a wedding, the dressing of a bride, and marriage to security. Until the divorce, when mundanity becomes insanity. Feeling lighthearted, dizziness conquering, and stomping on a once-fed heart. Gushing deep, red spurting, heart rate slowing. Pie without whipped cream. A tragedy of some sort. Yeah. Slay. I like how my chat's just Dino and Duck right now. You guys just scared everyone away. Well, I don't like that it's just you guys, but it's kind of funny to me. This one just made me want something sweet and I love it. Yeah, exactly. What do you mean I'm still here? Yo, computer. Sorry if I... No, okay. You know what? I'll just shut up. I won't say anything. I'm just offending people. I'm glad you're still here, computer. Alright. This one's called Cosmic Assimilation. It's from the same poem book that I wrote in 2016. August 2016 I wrote this one. Still one of my better poems of all time, I would say. Persistent to conform. Routine changing phobia. Cattle to a mindless goal. Guided by rays of light. Sheep paying the cosmic toll. On a light-hearted path. Lacking any contrast. Running from darkness, abandoning love, machines of pompous pride stand tall at the dawn of cosmic assimilation. Until an anomaly strikes, a love, spontaneous combustion, fluttering damaged hearts, repairing and mending, replacing iron with tissue to cry once more, and feel a smile worth being adored. What a beautiful creature, reborn. Running from light, abandoning protection, creature of selfless drive, sits down at the dawn of a natural revolt. A failed assimilation, a victory for darkness, and freedom of overwhelming emotion. Creatures fighting back, resistant to the plague. Yeah, that's Cosmic Assimilation. I feel like that poem isn't as good out of context of the poem book, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't finish. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. I'll just finish now awkwardly. Yet still respondent to the pull. The allure of machines and the attraction of cosmic assimilation. The battle continues, and the war more so. Running from darkness, abandoning love, machines of pompous pride stand tall. Minions of the cosmic overlord. Alright, yeah, whatever. Now we get into reading hard poems again, damn it. Fuck. But how far along are we? We're on page 26 of 37. Yes! Oh, we have like 10 poems left. Thank you. Fuck. Almost there. I just want to get there at this point. This is... my voice hurts. I figured this would take about 2 hours, but I think it's going to take more like an hour and a half. Which is fine. Water? I've been drinking water. I gotta stand up for a sec. Give me a sec. Take a break? No. I just need to power through. Hydrating Duck, you better hydrate right now. Duck, you hydrate right now or I'm never gonna write another poem again. You need water. You're literally a duck. You're literally a duck. You need water. You live in water. You're in a pond. That's so mean. No, it's called being a supportive friend. Go drink water. A little sip. Exactly. That's not a myth, okay? You need water. Alright. This one's called Sunflower. It's gonna be hard to read. Wrote this in September 2021. About 2 years ago. Well, about a year and a half ago. Alright. Parabolic spiral, perplexing smile, following such enlightened passion, with beauty in life, the sunshine gaze. A star-like twinkle pulls me closer. Flowerets with a humble glow, as if fluorescent, strengthening my chaotic sight seamlessly. Heliotropic loyalty, with a pulling perfection. Sauntering in a sweet, succulent summer's breeze. Hiding from the shade, I feel safe. Enveloping vitality clasps my heart. Perhaps I might feel invincible, but the sorrow will undoubtedly seek me. Inevitable decay. Another depressive drought. My stubborn stalker, my arid abomination. Oh no. Will I watch a sunflower wither away? No, I need not fear this trepidation. Sunflower tolerates any drought, extensive roots straight through my soul. Ample adoration never felt quite like this way. Parabolic spiral, tender smile. I follow your enlightened passion. With a wonder and love, a sunshine craze, a blanket of light holds us together. Alright. I didn't cry, it's fine. Nope. No tears in my eyes. Nope. No, it's fine. I'm okay. Everything's okay. I'm okay. Okay, next poem. Okay, this one's written in July 2021, around a similar time. It's called Freedom Without a Choice. It's probably going to be almost as hard because it's similar kind of topic, but it's okay. I really like this poem. I really like the last poem too. I think some of my best writing. Thank you for the hugs. I give you guys all hugs. It's good. Hugs are good. Okay. Yeah, Freedom Without a Choice. Silly sunshine showers the sporadic songbird, nervous conviction chirping, nature's choir. A warmth so chilling, dry, humid humility, hearts flapping with curiosity. Will they fly? Yellow is the color, springtime allure. So bright and yet so timid, a small smile. Internet. I read interest as internet. Bro. I needed that, okay? I needed to say something stupid. I'm just gonna start the stanza over again, okay? Also, thank you, Aiden. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Okay. Yellow is the color, springtime allure, so bright and yet so timid, a small smile. Interest climbs with caution, a peak so jagged. Intellectual intuition shouldn't feel so symmetrical. I could see your reflection in a blue glass-like pond, so pure, clean, and still. The sun meets me, such a warm embrace reflected in your smile. Such a warm embrace, yellow and mellow. Crazy color conveys the chaotic killer. Maniacal indifference screaming nature's desire. A shivering chill so hot, rough, tender, pride, a love restrained by normality. Will it break free? Orange is the color, summertime spark, so hot and yet so cool. Temperature, temptation, carefree sensation, overwhelms such a merciless fall. Physical deformation shouldn't feel so natural. I could see your completion in a purple hazy fog, so perfect, balanced and effervescent. The distance dethrones me. Such a hot release, completed by your domination. Such a hot release, fiery submission. Hearts contort and conform to fit. They break and lay wasted. People crowd around joyously, celebrating their self-destruction. Freedom is underrated, and perplexed puzzle pieces don't understand, but we connected without breaking ourselves. Red is the color we heed, perhaps our need. Green is the color we bleed, perhaps our seed. The future feels so far and yet so near. Burn me alive so that I can fly. Arson feels so cold against my longing skin. Smoldering smoke, suffocating. Are we ready for red? Because the fire never gave us a choice. So many overlapping metaphors in that poem. So many. I don't even know how I wrote that. Okay, this one I wrote in May 2021. Shallow heights of playful joy. Oh, it's called A Fossil Without a Shadow, by the way. I didn't say that. Shallow heights of playful joy, shattered by tremendous terror. Falling, fractured flight, flailing, corrupted by the shadow, reflecting, chasing me, hunting me, finding me. Silly bouts of energetic delight, suffocating under dreamtime feathers, craving the embrace of a breathless sleep, but remembering the mirror and the shadow. For the terror I feel, it protects me. And protects me. Soul slouching near tranquil lake, fresh breeze tugging on my heart, pulling me away from this synthetic life. The shadow looks less clear here, and though still, water is ever moving, blurring my reflection and obscuring the shadow. Sweet, succulent nothingness engulfs me. The clouds disappear, but so does the sun. Animals scream as they die in desperate decay. My heart melts away, numb to the final downfall. I only feel pain, yet I smile, for fossils will last longer than I. I want to be smiling. I want to be lost in time. They will think I was happy. Come on, if you're a fossil, you want to be dead smiling, because then your fossil's gonna be smiling. Come on. That's the whole that's the whole meaning of the poem, kind of. I love this one because it's about you, Dino, obviously. Okay. Thank you again for the nice words, Aiden. Okay, this one's called Echo, written in June. Wrote. This poem done written in June 2021. Now, I wrote this poem in June 2021. It's called Echo. It actually didn't have a name, but it was another poem that I went back and named today because it didn't have a name. I had too many poems that I just don't name. It's a short one. An echo can't hear a reflection. It may search soullessly, tirelessly. But reflections reflect. Okay, fuck. I'm starting over. It's hard to say words. Words are hard. I just tried to say refract and I started quacking like duck. Come on now. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm out of water. I just drank air. You know, it's okay. I'm not going to get more. I'm just gonna finish. An echo can't hear a reflection. It may search soullessly, tirelessly, but reflections refract sound silently. No mirror can ever save me from the pain of a dead echo. I saw it coming, but did not hear it. A sight so deafening. Gravity stole my heart again. Everything falls, but I climb. Every crest dethrones me, and every rock enslaves me. I still climb, but the ravine is so much deeper from the top of the world. Nice, pup. Nice, nice. Don't you always do that, though? Why is this news? Okay, next poem, Chaos, also written in June 2021. I'm realizing that reading all these poems that I wrote over the years, there's words I like to use a lot, like allure. Alright, anyway. Chaos. Ambient allure, puzzling attraction. Deafening distortion gripping me. Malicious mind, dissonant fraction. Magnetic asymmetry flipping me. Someone teach me how to tame myself. I could never quite domesticate myself. My frightened feral spirit wants free. Animalistic disambiguation suffocates me. Chaos cries out to me, pleading. I drink delicious, devilish doom delightfully. Spontaneity reaches for me, needing. I consume deep-fried fear greedily. No one teach me how to tame myself. I will never domesticate myself. My empty, emotionless exterior wants dead. It's time for my inner animal to be fed. Chaos, my lover, seduce my soul. Drink my dreadful doom. Spontaneity, my capture. Not gonna say that word on Twitch, my fear. Cannibalize my gullible greed. Musical repulse, perplexing hatred. Silent disfigurement releases me. Twisted heart, a tonal hole. Glue-like symmetry leaves me. Okay, back to recency. This one's called 4-4, written in March 2023. That's like, this month. Oh my god, we're in March 2023, guys. It's crazy. Okay, anyway. And pup, I don't understand. All by me saying, oh, what? Huh? 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 I'm confused. Anyway. This one's called 4-4. Smiling at a picture of you like it will change your discretion. Laughing at an old joke you made like it's new all over again. What distorted mindfuck was I living in? What a disgruntled dumb fuck I must have been. To ever take you for granted. Now I've lost you. Forever. Or whenever. Whatever. I wish you would just forgive me, but instead you only forget me. I wish you would just talk to me, but instead you only regret me. Regret and forget me then. For 4 million tears I accept. For 4 billion years I digest. Regret and forget. You ruined my favorite number. This poem makes no sense anymore. Modern artwork these days, huh? They pay millions for these ugly statements. I could sell this with my tears for years. 4-4, I will be rich. 4-4, maybe I can buy you back. 4-4 for forever? What is the significance of the number 4? When my broken heart aches over number 3. When my broken art medicates my pain. If I sell this shit, will you ever reciprocate? I wish you would just forgive me. But instead, you only forget me. I wish you would just talk to me. But instead, you only regret me. Why can't I regret you? I need to, soon. Who knows when number 4 will call? Yeah. Another one I wrote recently. I'm not crying, you are. It's fine. There was enough humor in that poem to make me not get emotional. I like playing with the number 4. 4 is my favorite number. Alright, this is a 3-part poem. It's called Imperfect. Well, part 1 and 2 are called Imperfect. Part 3 is called Perfect together. It's gonna be hard to read, but I got this. March 2023. I wrote this a couple days ago. Here we go. I never said I was particularly perfect or promised perfection. I never claimed I was good or falsely acclaimed my disposition. I always said I was factually flawed and promised affliction. I always claimed I was average and described my disinclination. But it never changed your commercial image of me. You loved a fake and perfect version of me that never really existed. It was never real. I was truthful with what you should expect, and yet you never listened to my warnings, setting unreachable expectations of perfection. But I'm imperfect and flawed. I thought you loved me despite me, but instead you loved to spite me. I'm imperfect. Always will be. I need someone who will love each and every frustrating flaw. I need someone who will love me and listen to all my warnings. I don't mean to put myself down. I want to bring myself up and thrive, but I am down, and when I say it, I need someone to fucking listen, because I'm not perfect. I'm me. It's so unfortunate, because you fit so well. We fit so well. You made me feel so special and proud. Maybe that was just your devilish delusions, but I thought we fit so well. I guess life is imperfect, and so am I. I was truthful with what you should expect, and yet you never listened to my warnings, setting unreachable expectations of perfection. You broke my will to love myself. You broke me. I'm broken. Part 2. I never said I was particularly perfect or promised perfection. I never claimed I was good or falsely claimed my disposition. I always said I was factually flawed and promised affliction. I always claimed I was average and described my disinclination. But we were so amazing together. For something so superficial, we felt so thorough. A cold, refreshing drink on a hot summer's day. I was truthful with what I should expect. And yet you blew me away, a frigid winter storm, setting unreachable expectations of perfection. I thought we'd last forever. The seasons change and so do people. You saw me for who I am and left to go get milk. I can't really blame you for leaving, but I wish you'd take accountability. Your misunderstanding is not my fault, but I'm imperfect, and so are you. So I forgive you. I'll just be waiting for you, knowing you'll never return. I'll just keep waiting for you, knowing you'll never return. I'll just be waiting for you, knowing you'll never return. I'll just die here, waiting for you to never return to our perfect little delusion, our shared silly singularity, the perfect imperfect dreams and desires we believed in, we lived in. I guess I'll die here imperfect, without you, wondering what could have been. And the third part, called Perfect Together. This isn't a poem, you say. I say, you don't say, or get a say, in what I say, for this is my say, and these words fit so perfect together. Perfect together is a lost art, broken forever, no new start. We were perfect together, at a singular time and place, but now it's gone, lost in space. Our reality, a picture never finished. Perfect together is a lost art, broken forever, never to be finished. A tragedy, for we were making a masterpiece, piece by piece, that will never exist. No peace. We were perfect together, but now we don't exist. Alright, only a couple left. This one's called Drowning. March 2023. I wrote this 2 days ago. Woo! Doing great? Thank you. I love you guys. Yeah, Drowning. The fourth wall being broken. For what reason? The number 4 has insignificant significance. These poems are so dark and I don't like that. I want something positive to say, to feel. But I'm drowning in these hopeless thoughts, still wishing I was a young kid, heedless and unaware. I still haven't learned to swim, drowning constantly, barely afloat. I thought I finally had someone to teach me and show me how to swim. But all you did is add more water and leave me to drown alone. So alone and lonely. But damn it, I'm okay. Because these poems are so dark and I don't like that. I want something positive to say, to feel. And I have the most amazing fishies swimming around me, still making me feel loved and bringing me joy. I still haven't learned to swim, but maybe that's okay. Barely afloat, but the water isn't so bad after all. And maybe I can breathe here with my amazing and supporting loving friends. How could I ever drown alone? I might feel lonely, but damn it, I shouldn't. Because these people in my life care, and I like that. I have something positive to say, to feel. I guess it's alright that I'm drowning. Because you fishies make it beautiful. There's so much color under the water. I just need to break the surface and look with honest eyes. For what I have is wonderful. Look at me, I wrote a positive poem-ish. Yeah, Duck, you're one of my friends, so it's directed at you, okay? Same with you, Dino. Same with you, Pup. Same with you, anyone else who's still in the chat. You know, it's directed at all of you. You guys are the pretty fishies. All right. Well, I started this off all the way up here with The Plague of Writing. It has a second part, so finishing it off, this seemed fitting with The Curse of Listening. Wrote this one in January 2023. Last one. We're here. Oh my god. Aw, thank you, Penguema. You're amazing. You guys are all amazing. Alright. A Curse of Listening. Listening. It's like a demonic curse that enslaves me. An aching longing, a chaotic swirling fire. Why must my will to listen be so opposed to circumstance? Never there for me in the most important of times. Never there when I need it to be. When I need to be. I can never do enough. I will ignore, object, deflect, or use any method possible. I will always twist things. Because listening is just so damn impossibly challenging. I cannot get enough of my selfish excuses. It was about time. You needed someone to listen to you. So I became a circumstance. Addiction is something that takes many forms, but no addiction is as crippling as failure. I naturally push no limits. The bounds of my comfort entertain. Like a hibernating bear snoring peacefully, unbothered by human activity, or the playful slide of a penguin, unaware of global warming. Yes, the bounds of my comfort really do entertain, until they break and smash against my unprotected heart, blood spurting and gushing, I lay dying. When I am close to nothing, I feel everything, but the entertainment is a vivid memory swept up from under me and discarded. I took things for granted again, and didn't see my imminent demise. Sure, life goes on and on. The sun is somewhere behind the clouds, lighting up the joyful smiles and playful giggles afar. But now the moon is staring me in the face, reflecting the light I shattered and destroyed. If only I had listened. And now I keep writing, and all I want to do is listen. Can I break the curse? Just hits end stream. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. But I'm done. I did it. I did it. I did it. Did it. The 37th page is blank. I don't gotta read that. There's nothing to read. The end. 35 poems. 2 of them had 2 pages. That's why it's like a weird number of pages. I think it's 35 poems. Now do it again. I am gonna read some of these for YouTube, but yes, do it all again. Proud of you. You guys are so nice. Thank you guys for being here. I'll do this again one day. I promise. Anyone have any favorite poems? I know there is a lot, but it's great to listen to you. It's great to have you guys all be my amazing friends.